Hey, what's up? This is Barber Johnny, and I'm back again. Tonight is Monday night, and what I'm trying to do is do some video journal, video reflection. I know one of the steps, it says that at night we review our day. What could I have done better? The other thing I want to talk about too is that in the morning, upon awakening, let's look at the next 24 hours. I'm gonna read this instead because I always butcher stuff, and I have a very bad memory. But in the morning, on awakening, let us think about the next 24 hours ahead. We consider our plans for the day. So, I wake up, and today my plans were do a book study in the morning, 10 o'clock at Los Amigos, and I've been doing that every Monday for the past few. It's been a few months, since probably October, maybe. Anyways, so that was the plan. The next one was to go get an oil change on my car. That was the other plan. After that, it was just go visit my parents and then go read the book with one of the guys and then hit a meeting after that. That's like my Monday. And the cool thing, I didn't understand this in the beginning of my recovery, but I always thought, like, man, how am I not going to make plans ahead of time? And I just wasn't thinking, how am I going to make goals now if we're just supposed to think about the next 24 hours? And what I see now, what I'm experiencing now is that, so those are the things that I was going to do. Those are the things that was on my schedule. And anything like in the blank spots, like I don't have to fill in the blank spots with non-productive stuff, like non-productive positive energy. I before, if there was a blank spot, I always wanted to fill in the blank spot with whatever I can get into, and I end up wasting foolish energy. So today, nowadays, it's just like I get up, pray, do a little meditation, and think about the next 24 hours. What are my plans? Like, for example, I know it's night right now, but as of right now, tomorrow, I go to work. Well, actually, I'm going to try to get up early in the morning so I can go for my 3 mile walk, go to work. I got some clients lined up already, so that's a real good thing. Positive, right? At lunchtime, maybe be able to hit a meeting and then go back to work and then go to my men's stag book study. So that's the plan. I don't have to fill in the blanks, because anytime I used to fill in blanks, it was always some shit that I wanted to get into that was not positive. I don't have to do that anymore. So then at night, what I'm doing is I'm going to review my day. How was my meeting this morning? It was good. I got up early, prayed, meditation, reflection, went to the meeting, consistently get there at 9:15, mop, clean, help the guy out. After that, I went and got my oil change. Easy peasy, no drama. Um, there was no drama. After that, I came home, visited my parents, took an old man nap. Naps are so good now. So I took a nap, woke up, went to read with one of the guys. Had a great time reading. I love when we get into the big book, and I love trying to relate. I do what it was taught with me, is to get that book to come alive in my life, and how can I relate it, even though I'm stone cold sober for 14 years? How can I relate that, my life, in the big book? So that's what I do with the guy. Where do you see yourself here now that you got 2 years of not drinking? uh, does this still make any sense to you? And I found out that when the book comes alive, I'm able to memorize a lot of that stuff. So after that, I ended up going to a meeting right after that. So I look back and what could I have done better? It's like, it was good, peaceful. I don't know any amends. I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt myself, especially. So not every day is like that, but for the most part, I love my life being peaceful, calm. It wasn't like that before, Before I wanted to get into some shit, create some drama, self-imposed crisis, shit that I create in my head. So thank God I don't have to live like that anymore. But it wasn't just because I put the drink down. It's because I literally went through the 12 steps of recovery, started helping other people, sponsoring other alcoholics who are suffering from this illness. So, you know, overall, it was a good day. The special one is that after the meeting, I ended up going to this other meeting, and a good friend of mine was there, Sarita. She created her own game board. I don't want to say too much. Um, Hopefully, I'll be able to have her in one of my podcasts because she was the first person that I interviewed. Was she the first one or the second one? She was one of the two that I interviewed, and I believe she had just turned 1 years old, and she stuck around, and now she's gonna hit 5 year mark. As long as she keeps doing what she's doing, okay. I know there is no fronts, but she does have a solid four. Her sobriety birthday is 4321, just like the song, and that's why I can remember 4321. Me, anyways. What's it called? Something Tom. That's a cool song. So she developed this game board, and it was kind of like loteria. I'm not gonna show it because I want her to surprise, for her to do it. And she included my face in one of the pieces. She only did five, but just the thought that she put me and a couple of our friends in it was very special. Um, I had to soak it in, and it was very special. It meant a lot to me that she thought about me, that I made such an impact in her sobriety that she included me on this game board. So, um, it's a trip. To be honest, that's one of the stuff that we read to feel part of. And in order for me to be part of anything, I have to participate in everything. You want to be part of a car club, you got to participate. You want to be part of chess, you got to participate. Anything, whatever it is, you just have to participate. And the best part that I like is that you got to follow traditions and you got to follow some of the rules to do that, And I've just been blessed to have this gift of desperation that keeps me wanting to come back and help other people, carry the message of hope, carry the message that with God anything is possible. Without God, it is a very tedious struggle for me, a very tedious struggle, and it's just a lot better when I have God in my life and in my heart. So yeah, special shout out, Sarita. Thank you very much um, for thinking of me, that you put me in that game board. And I know she only made five, but I get to keep one. And if she gives me, I got to ask her permission if it's okay. If she says okay, I'll show you guys tomorrow what I'm talking about. But it was an honor, and I can't believe that I did make a difference in someone's life. A little bit, just a little bit, just the same way that people made a difference in my life, just a little bit. And it was very touching, especially for a mentally messed up head like mine. That that I was included. I feel part of. Who would have thought? A part of. I just had to participate. That's all I had to do was participate, and there was a lot more stuff. So, anyways, so as far as how did my day go, man, my day was blessed. It was very blessed, and I owe it all to recovery and my higher power, which I choose to call God. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yes, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Until then, I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you were blessed. You had a peaceful day. If not, it's okay. If you hurt anyone, see if there's a way that you can make a wrong right, and try again tomorrow. Until then, go ahead and for me until now, for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep, and I will sleep very good tonight. So I lay my head in the pillow and I will knock out like a baby. So, anyways, thank you. Um, thank you guys. Peace out.